Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have quite a bit of things to go and talk about because we actually do have some pretty good news on this upcoming week of the, hopefully, Amazon PlayStation 5 disc and digital restock going on. We actually do have this kind of like the big news, I guess, on this. We do have confirmation of more PlayStation 5s finally arriving over at like the warehouse slash like fulfillment centers, whatever you guys want to go and call them. And we actually do have confirmation as well from multiple people now from various other sources too as well, that it does seem like Amazon is starting to go get their stock in the actual warehouse. So we're going to go talk about what this kind of means, when to expect the drop, what to kind of expect in general, as well as also how we kind of know a drop's coming in the near future, and just all around all that kind of good stuff. We did talk about this a little bit more too as well, about like maybe like yesterday or 2 days ago, but basically the brand new news on all this one is the fact that we saw more stock. So a lot of stuff to go talk about as well. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console, and controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. As always, linked down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Let's go and dive in the video itself. So first and foremost, we have a few things to go and cover and talk about. If you guys have not seen, this is kind of like the first really good step of what we've been seeing throughout these past few weeks or so. Basically, Amazon has updated their PlayStation 5 listing page. We covered this before. This is not the new news. We actually had, like I said, stock arrivals. But we actually did go and see Amazon go and update quite a few other pages. So basically now the brand new PS5 disc and digital pages right over here up on Amazon have both been updated, which means there's brand new like SKU units on it. Basically, that's a brand new web page. I was trying to think of a good metaphor for it before, but basically a good equivalent is like, number one, they're not going to be spending money on employees changing stuff unless there's a reason to change it. We've usually kind of seen that a lot when it comes to either Best Buy or Target, or like if you change the online listing, add an online listing, change stuff, getting rid of scalpers and third-party listings, there's usually a good reason why they're doing that. So that was the first and foremost. So we actually do have a confirmation of brand new actual listings on it, which once again, why would they be doing that if there was not a drop on the way? And as well, the kind of the cool stuff on this too, and I touched on this news and I reached out to the person who told me, as well as also have our own little bit of confirmation. So two kind of big things to kind of go and note when it comes to this upcoming drop, which will hopefully happen soon. We'll talk about like when we expect it to go drop in the near future. I actually do have confirmation from my friend that does work over on Amazon itself, and they finally had a actual like nice stock deposit of 8 pallets when it comes to their consoles. I actually showed this earlier on today from like just the Walmart leaks, but in case you guys are curious on like what you guys, whatever I mean by a pallet, just imagine like basically 8 of these big boys over here, like little batches of PlayStation 5s have actually shown up, and they've actually had a chance to go and see it. This has been confirmed by my friend over there, and we also have had confirmations too from other various warehouse employees. Now those are not as reputable, but we have been seeing those now kind of coming on up, where we've also been confirmation that people, I believe, down up in California actually have now started like their like fulfillment slash distribution slash whatever you guys want to go call it centers have also received some stock, although their message to me was their stock was bigger down there. I think their rough range was like 30 something pallets over there. So it does kind of seem like a lot of this stuff is kind of floating around more just in general, which is very, very nice to go and see. So this is all for Walmart, by the way. This is not for Amazon. I touched on this in the previous Walmart video, so check that out if you guys would like to. But we are now seeing confirmations of stock arrivals. So a few things to go and note. Amazon is getting to the point where it's pretty overdue. It wasn't really too much overdue like 2 weeks ago or so. This is usually around the weekly time slash 2 week time that we'd be anticipating and expecting a drop. Although I do want to remind you guys, sometimes Amazon will sit and receive slash get stock, and then at the end of the day, they don't release it for another week or 2 weeks. Especially now with the Black Friday coming out sooner rather than later, we could also maybe be expecting some of these bigger retailers such as Best Buy, Target, Walmart, etc. to maybe be holding on to stock a little bit longer, so they have like a bigger and just like larger, I guess, amount of stock. So whenever they do these big Black Friday deals or Christmas deals or restocks, more people have stock, which also maybe expect why the past few weeks we have a little bit more of a quieter drop range going on. But the fact that we actually are now seeing stock arrivals is very, very intriguing. So what basically happened in the last few times, typically if we see stock arrivals, that usually means without a few days there is a restock. Although once again, like I mentioned, because we have the holidays coming up soon, we're not 100% sure if they might just want to go and sit and hold on to stock longer. For the actual California leaks, which are not 100% confirmed, but at least good enough to go and mention, when it comes to that stuff too, that seems like that'd be enough stock to start divvying out stock. For us in Chicago over here where my contact is at, it's not really that much in comparison. Like we usually sometimes see like a nice mid-tier stock number. One thing we've also kind of noted too as well is that sometimes for Amazon, they may have bigger stock in individual like warehouses, and they like to go, and this is like all of my speculation, but it makes sense and we've seen it before, is that they like to go and bounce around. So basically, like say you have like, let's say you have 100,000 consoles for a drop, you'll do like 5,000 New York, 5,000 Chicago, 5,000 in like, Houston, 5,000 like in all in Texas, and then like 5,000 Minnesota. And then they basically realize that like it depends on your local stock for the area. And if it needs more, they just take the few extra days to go get it. But if you kind of think about it this way, if it's a nationwide restock, it would make sense because you have like, well, you can just basically have like a baseline. We're going to assume at least no matter what, 300 people in Minnesota of all the millions of people out there are probably going to get their consoles just based on like, the averages and spread like that. So sometimes we just assume that's what's going on, but as well, the fact that we're now physically seeing stock over there in the Amazon warehouse places, very nice and very good to go and see. I do love seeing this. I love seeing more stock arrivals. It does definitely go bolster up my chances of a restock happening in the near future. So when does it actually restock? The big major question. So I just want to remind you guys, Amazon is a completely different beast. We don't know exactly when. They don't usually follow too many trends. They have like a few trends we kind of see and know. They usually have to try to do at least like a once a month restock in general. But when it comes to Amazon, we can be on any day. Like we've seen them do every single day, Monday through Friday. We've also seen weekend restocks too as well, quite often. So I know it's kind of like not the best answer to give you guys on what to expect, but it's like unless you're actually internal Amazon employees, it's hard to go internally know. But at the same time, even when we had those leaks before, all those leaks actually ended up not being too hot. They actually ended up getting delayed even more. So I don't want you guys to get your anticipations up too much, but I will go and say the likelihood now of an Amazon restock has gone up a lot. And I mean like a lot more, mainly the fact that we're seeing stock arrivals, both from like various other locations. If we do see any more locations, or if you guys yourselves work at Amazon, work at fulfillment centers, work at like, warehouses, feel free to leave a comment down below. Send me an email if you guys want to just go spread out some like leaks and information for us if you guys would like to. But as I mentioned, this could either be like them prepping for the drop. So this is like their first wave and they may start receiving more stock soon, or those big distribution centers may start receiving stock, or it might be part two of the fact that there might be a drop really sooner rather than later. Letting you guys know, the only information we have too as well from both of these leaks have been on the PlayStation 5 disc editions. We have not, as of so far, seen any PlayStation 5 digitals. But as I've mentioned on previous videos throughout our entire restock waves, it usually does kind of seem like whenever the drop happens, there is a big amount of stock that shows up, which I just kind of feel like just is probably just maybe have like a few central, really big fulfillment centers, and they divvy them out depending on where they have to go for Amazon. As though we have still not seen any big news when it comes to Xbox Series X's or S's. If we hear anything, I'll let you guys know, whether it's from my own contact. I went to school with the guy, so it's a nice guy, or as well when it comes to maybe just like any other leaks floating around. But I do want to remind you guys too, Xbox Series X, extremely overdue. We had the Xbox Series S's restock last week. Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Edition still has almost never restocked as of yet from Amazon. And as well, both of those are so extremely overdue. So it would not surprise me if we maybe saw just an entire day of like PS5 and then PS5 Digital and then Xbox Series X, and maybe even working in the Xbox Series X Halo Infinite Editions. As well, if you guys want to go, always check the links down below. We always do cover up and talk about the Amazon warehouse consoles as well. And very lastly for this video, and I'll probably touch about this a little bit more in the weekly video, when it comes to all the restocks, the last two PlayStation restocks we've had from Amazon have both been outside of the norm. If you guys maybe saw my video earlier on today, or just all these videos in general, we did actually have a drop that was only Amazon Prime. So you had to have your Amazon Prime subscription in order to be able to go get your console. That was available both on the PS5 disc and digital. We're not sure if this next upcoming drop will be the same way or not. But as well, they also did give us a little bit of a fair warning for it when it comes to the Amazon restock. So bear that in mind, that the next drop may also have the similar like statures for it, just because it did kind of seem like it worked out pretty good last time. And I think a lot of people already have their PS5 or Amazon Primes anyway. So very good to see on that. And the last time too as well was the Amazon treasure chest, which they did go and have. They had them just like for your own local area. You had to go pick it up for your own local stock. So we're not sure if this is going to be a normal drop, which is a nice casual one. Anyone can get it. It's going to be prime drop or those weird treasure chests. I'm just letting you guys know those could be potential options. And it could be at any point from like 6 a.m. to around like 3 a.m., which is not a good range to go and cover, but that's what we've seen so far from Amazon. But as well, that's pretty much about it for this video. It's looking very, very good. I think the drop will be looking sooner rather than later. And I love having a chance to finally go and share some good Amazon information because I've been trying to get it for like 3 weeks now for all of you guys out there. So please make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. If you guys have any good contacts yourself, so feel free to send me an email. And I do appreciate you guys all very much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway going on. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stack free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more brand new videos. Love you guys.